Hi sweeties, Gampa. If you don't already know by now, welcome back to our channel. We are doing another TBR video. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself in each and every month, knowing very well that I cannot keep up with my monthly TBRs, but somehow I keep on doing it. But we're here with another video, and this time my Instagram followers got to pick my monthly reads. They actually didn't know which books they were voting for. The only thing they had to go on was just the picture and also emojis, which in hindsight were terrible because I think some of them don't even match what the book is about, but they still voted, and for that I'm so grateful. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. Without further ado, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have anything to say. Remember, constructive criticism. I repeat, constructive criticism. Let's start. So this month I didn't want to be overly dramatic like the last month where I had 10 books. So this time I chose 5. Like, we're just gonna do 5. It's actually 7 considering that I have 2 book club books, but yeah, I'm still adding them, so it's 7 in total, but my Instagram followers chose 5. And yeah, the first one was the purple cover. It had a red heart on it and like a warning sign or like a star. I don't even know how to describe that. It's giving traffic. It's giving, like, you know, the railway, like there's a railway up ahead and then like those warning signs there. Yeah, it's giving that. And the one next to it is it's giving beach. Yeah. An open book. So have you guessed what they are? Like, I'll put the pictures here so that you can also guess as well. This one is orange. Have you guessed what the first one is? I genuinely don't know what it is as well. I have to go look at the pictures to figure out what is it. The purple one is Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. So the red heart stands for love, and that traffic whatever or the railway thingy I was describing clearly has nothing to do with redesign. I just feel like it's a construction ahead, so it's giving that. So that's why I chose Love Redesign. And the next one that was orange right next to it, this one I think was the easiest one. The orange one I think was the easiest one to describe because literally it's giving beach and then it's giving a book. So what is it? Beach Read by Emily Henry. Like, I think that one almost everyone got. If not, I don't know what you were thinking. The book that won between Love Redesign and Beach Read is Love Redesigned. Listen, I have nothing against this book. I have been DNFing this book so much. The first time, 1, it was my book club book of the month. I DNF'd it. 2, was it my book club book of the month? I can't even remember. I think so. 2, there's a time where it was on my TBR. I think it's been on my TBR for like 2 months. Not consecutively, but 2 months, and I still did not read this book. Maybe because it's a romance book that's more than 400 plus pages. But fingers crossed this month I actually get to it. Like, the cover is pretty, and I remember it's giving second chance romance, enemies to lovers, or grumpy sunshine. I can't remember. Yeah, it's giving enemies to lovers. Other than that, yeah, I don't know what this book is about. But then it's from the author that wrote like the Dreamland Billionaire series, which I adored. I adored Terms and Conditions. So I'll start it this weekend. Like, this weekend I will finally start Love Redesigned and hopefully get back to y'all in terms of a review on this one. So fingers crossed. First book chosen, down. Now the next one we have, I think this one was fairly easy. We have a black cover that has an emoji of what? A woman wearing a white, like a woman with a veil. That is kind of easy. It's giving Bride, and the book is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Like, the cover is black and literally it's an emoji of a woman wearing a veil. That's giving Bride. If you did not get this one, then something's wrong with you. Like, honestly, if you did not get this one, okay. Now this cover, yeah, this one was kind of hard to describe because I could not get, now that I'm actually making this video, I'm having the emojis pop up in my head. I could have used a stop sign. Because now the cover is pink. Didn't know which color to choose for the cover, because the cover is like filled with many colors, but I chose this pink. And the red heart for love, and like high five. It's giving high five, it's giving stop. So in my head I chose the stop instead of the high five one. And the book in question is Heartstopper by Alice Osman. Sorry if I butcher the surname. The red heart, it's giving heart, which is heart. Now the hand, it was giving stop. Kind of giving wave right now that I'm looking at it, but it was supposed to mean stop. So if you did not see that, it's not my fault. But the book is Heartstopper. This was supposed to be a fantasy like category, but I really wanted to start Heartstopper because I've been seeing like the Netflix series everywhere and everyone has been crying. So I thought, okay, fine, I can read volume 1, watch season 1, read volume 2, watch season 2. I think they're at season 3 now. Read volume 3, watch season 3. And I'm thinking of making like a reading vlog of reading the entire series, or like reading the book and watching the movie, and just giving my review on like the difference, or if I loved the movie or not, or which one was better. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that video loading. Yeah, well, it depends on which book won, because why am I automatically assuming this one won? So let's see. So the one that won between Heartstopper and Bride by Ellie Hazelwood is Heartstopper. I'm so excited. Plus this one, I think it's a graphic novel or something. Is it even a graphic novel? Don't know, don't care. I'm loving it. I am reading it. Oh, I cannot wait for this one. But now I have to find the entire books in the series, because having one is just not enough. And it's so pretty. Like, they're so pretty. But yeah, second book chosen. The next books. Now, with these ones, I feel like I'm gonna say that with each and every book I choose, because I have like an explanation to all of them. Yeah, with these one, I could not describe it for anything. Like, I did not know which emojis to use, so I just colored them blue and orange, and I was like, go with which color speaks to you, and y'all went with which color speaks to you. So is red, white, and royal blue. Oh, let me tell you, I adored this movie. I loved this movie. Till this day, I've started this book. I have not finished it. I remember I got like 70% into this book. I'm telling you now, if this book won, I will be starting it all over. Like, I will start it from the get-go and read it, because I was enjoying it. I remember I was enjoying it, but life was lifing at the time, and I had to stop, literally do life, and then forgot about this book. Like, I remember it disappeared for a while. I was looking for this one, and then it reappeared last week, when I think my mom was unpacking something. She's like, isn't this your book? I'm like, The orange book that I chose, that I feel like everyone has been telling me, I know you're reading something, but this, you have to try it. You have to see what the hype is about. You are going to adore it. And that book in question is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Now, as I said, this book has been all over Book Talk, and people adore this book. I haven't seen a bad review on this book, and people are like, okay, fine. You want to get into Kennedy Ryan? You want to get into Kennedy Ryan? She will not disappoint with this book. This book will not disappoint you. I remember it's second chance romance. It's a married couple. So I loved King of Greed. That is where I fell in love with second chance romance. So just this one, I'm actually pretty excited for it. Haven't read anything by Kennedy Ryan, so starting here, I'm ready to get my mind blown. But let's not forget, they had to choose between two books. So the one that won is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I feel like people just like the color blue, because here you just had to pick which one. I should have used like red, white, and royal. I should have used just the thingy flag, or literally emojis that like red, white, and blue. But then the problem was I didn't know which emojis to use for this one. So I fully understand why people went for this one, because blue is an attractive, alluring color. So, but I am excited for this. Might actually still read this during the month, even if it's not on my TBR. We'll see. We're adding this one. The next books that I'm adding are fantasy. With this category, it falls under books that I DNF'd that I wanted to like get back into. So that was the category of these books. So it's 2 books. With these ones, the emojis were actually pretty simple, even though I was looking for a specific emoji, but it was still giving that title. Okay, the blue one, the emoji that I used is a shoe, and it's fantasy. Think about it. In fantasy, when there's a shoe, what do you think of? Which fantasy movie do you think of when I'm saying it's a shoe? A shoe is involved, and it's a fantasy book. If you have not gotten it by now, then I don't know, you need help with what. Genuinely, I don't know. You need help, honestly. The book in question is Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron. Now, as I said, this category falls under books that I DNF'd that I wanna like finish or continue with. Let me tell you, I got at page 32 with this book, and I was bored out of my mind. I don't even know if this is a fantasy book. I just assumed it was fantasy because they say Cinderella is dead. So now, going into it, I don't even remember what happened. I don't even remember these pages, to be honest. I was bored. So I was like, I'm not going to torture myself by reading a book that I feel like it's not going anywhere and it's not giving. One thing I always say, if a book does not catch me in the first like few pages being 4, yeah, we are giving you a break. However long the break takes, we are giving you a break. So that was me with this book. Okay. The next one is a darkish red, and the emojis that I use is like a heart and then like /2. That should tell you the heart is in 2 pieces, like half a heart. I could have actually used the broken heart emoji, but I'm like, wanted y'all to think about this one. It's a fantasy book. Wanted y'all to think about it. And the book is Heartless. Now that I'm thinking about it, half a heart has nothing to do with Heartless. Yeah, I'm the problem. But anyways, look at how pretty this cover is. I got what? I remember this book, like I still remember this book. I got halfway through. I'm on page 204 of, how many pages is this book? 450. Literally almost halfway through, and I was enjoying this book. As you can see by the tabs, full on enjoying it. I don't remember why I stopped actually. They say this book is going to shatter me. And I've cried this month. If you've seen my previous video, you will know that I've cried this month. Do I want to cry some more? Sure. Crying is therapy, so why not? Yeah. Who do you think won between Cinderella and Heartless? I'll give you a minute. Are you done? Okay. And the winner is Heartless. I don't know how to feel about this one, considering that I know that I'm gonna cry, but going into a book knowing that I'm gonna cry makes me anxious. I don't know why. Like, reading it makes me anxious because every little thing that happens where my emotions are like, it makes me a bit anxious, but they never disappoint. Even if a book is like a 2-star, at the end of the day, if I cried, I'm like, yeah, you did your thing, even if you were terrible. For now, Heartless wins. Yay. What would my monthly TBR be without dark romance books? The final category that my Instagram followers had to pick from are dark romance book. Both covers are black, so that was interesting because I didn't even know which other color to use. Should have like outlined with other colors just to give y'all a bit of hope. But I feel like the emojis were so spot on with this one. Like, they were so easy. The first one, it's giving angel. It's giving angel baby. It's giving what? If you have not thought of the book, it's part of a series. It's the last book in the series. There are how many books in the series? I think there are 5 books in the series. It's the last book. Have you figured out what the book is? Saint by Sierra Simone. When I tell you, I'm left with this book in the Priest series, and I've enjoyed every minute of this entire series. Like, this entire series has been everything I needed it to be, and it's just one of those series where like you can take a break, breathe, and then when you get back into like other books in the series, they are spot on, they are fantastic, they're better than the previous one you've read. That is how good the series is. Most of the time in a series, you get how if there are 3 books in a series, like the first one is good and the second one's like the third one's like wow, nah. But with this one, they just kept on getting better. So excited for this one, especially when it came as book mail. Love this, and the covers are so gorgeous. I don't know, okay, you can't see them now because my dark romance books are all up there on the first shelf. The entire covers are gorgeous. Next one, I think this one was easy. Everyone, out of all the pictures that they had to choose from and emojis they had to interpret, I believe this one was the most easiest. I think everyone could have guessed this one. It's literally just a hook. What dark romance book do you think goes with that? Have you figured it out? Really Hooked by Emily McIntyre, the first book in the Never After series. Like, I think this was the most easiest. So the book that won between Saint and Hooked is Hooked by Emily McIntyre. To be honest, I just realized something. I have a lot of unfinished series already, and this means that I'm adding onto that because they are what, 6 or 7 books. But yeah, we are doing it, I guess. Let's freaking do it. But yeah, that is my entire October TBR. Let's just go through all the books one last time. Heartstopper, Love Redesigned, Red, White, and Royal Blue, Heartless, and Hooked. And that's it. Anyways, thank you for staying till the end of the video. Mwah.